Hey guys, welcome back to Grim Reaper for another video for Raidshadowlegends. Today we're going to go over Dark FAE. I have a free-to-play team, so let's do a run, and this is faster than my other boss. I will warn you though, the gear requirements are quite tight. So obviously we got the team for about 1 minute 50. A big shout out to Hedgie1, who is the leader in Mob. He gave me this team comp and the builds, and I've just put them together and execute it. So let's get into the run, and you'll see it's a bit touch and go because my stats are not as good as his. And I've changed 1 or 2 builds a little bit to be more friendly to my account and not having to change a few things. But yeah, let's get into it and let's do a run, and I'll come back to the builds and the presets. So here we are, here is the team. We have 1 Allure, 2 Cold Hearts and a Rogard. A really nice team. Hundig is a formal fusion champion. I do feel like a lot of people, especially in-game players, who do want to speed farm this, have the gear but also to do who have Hundig. So for me, it's a free-to-play team. I would like to hear down in the comments if you guys are using any other team that is free to play. I really would like to showcase more teams to bring more friendly content for the free to play or the low spend players. So hopefully you guys can help me out with that. If you can, that'd be marvelous, and stuff like that. So let's show you the presets and stuff like that. I will work on a few other teams. Maybe we'll try to replace Hundig and stuff. So Hundig, I've kind of just left him to do his thing, and then I've locked all his abilities out, and I've done the same on turn 2 just to try and get this. So yeah, so as you can see, this is the turn 3, which is the most important. and then he does his own thing. So Herndon brings the defense down, which is great. We do build a fairly good amount of speed and stuff like that. So there is the turn rotation. Let me show you the gear very quickly. I have maxed out another cold heart just for this, so I didn't want to play with my finite cold heart for this build. So we'll start with the cold heart. We have 280 critical damage, 400 accuracy more or less, or just under, and then the speed is probably the most important. As you can see in the recording, we do get a bit tight on stuff there. So at the end it did get a bit tight. So a bit more speed would be needed, I think, or something like that. So I feel like I do need a bit more damage on Herndon. Hedgie's Royal Guard has Savage. Mine doesn't have Savage. So as you can see, that might be another reason why I've struggled a little bit there in the replay. But either way, it'll work. I don't really care how successful the teams are, if I'm honest, because if the teams are like 80%, I always look for my farming teams to be like 80%, because it costs me no energy. So if I have to run it a few more times, it is what it is. I do want it to be fast as possible, and obviously the most successful as possible. Hedgie has said if you do follow his builds, his is 98 to 99%. So yeah, that's something to take in consideration. My cold heart's is that same as his, more or less. I think he has more blessings on me, but I pretty much follow the stats. My I feel my I actually have more attack than him on my lore, so I think my lore build's probably a little bit better than his, if I'm honest, and maybe a bit more faster. So yeah, barely anything going on there, and really it was the Herndon and the Royal Guard. So the Royal Guard has the same kind of stats, but mine's in Relentless. This is my Hydra one, so I'm not changing them at all, and his was a little bit faster, so his was 10 speed faster, I believe, which might be a bit more effective. So yeah, so his is about 10 speed faster, so you could just add on 10 speed there. But so yeah, as you can see, these are stats. We have double refresh, etc. Oh, I've not shown you the masteries, my apologies. So here's the masteries for one. Laws, masteries, which will just turn myself off here. So that's the laws, masteries. We have both cold heart masteries, which should be the same. So we've got one there, and we have one here as well, which is fairly enough. And then we'll have Herndon, who has got Ham Smasher, and these are his masteries. And then Herndon is probably the most difficult build, so I've actually lost over 900 attack here, and I think that's where it's gone wrong a little bit, because he should just be able to nuke the waves, and as you can see, it was a bit of a hit and miss here. But he does have sorry, I'm missing about 500 attack, not 900. I'm missing about 500. Let me just get you his build. Is it 500? It might be 900, but at least that it still works, so for me that's alright. Yeah, so I'm missing like 500 because it's 5,500, and he has a 2-star blessing on it, so it kind of makes it, if I had a 2-star blessing, I'd have the exact same on it, and we'd probably just nuke straight away. I've got a bit more accuracy as well, I've got a bit more speed as well, so did use optimizer to try to get the best build as possible, and it actually took Warlord's boots, it took Baron's gloves, it took quite a few, Turvolt's weapon, Rodis's helm, so it took a lot of stats off my champions. So I will be stripping them after this video, and I'll be going back to my old team. My old team is about 7 minutes, it's got a Warlord in, but it's 100%, so no problem for me there to wait 7 minutes if I farm it overnight. So there we are, we have got a Dark Fane team, which is free to play, very nice for builds. I have got one of the fastest teams in Sacred Panda, which is super cool. If I want to build my Hundig every day to get this super fast team, that is an option. As you can see, there is a similar team here as well, but with Hundig +4, which takes it way less turns. It is insanely fast. Doc is also another content creator, has a small channel just like myself. So yeah, I'll take this. I have one of the smallest accounts in Sacred Panda, so it is a nice little bonus there. So yeah, hopefully you guys like, comment and subscribe to this video. It really just helps support the content, and I'll see you on the next video. We're going to be releasing secret rooms over the next week or two, so if you guys are struggling on secret rooms, I will be releasing them 1 to 3, 4 to 6, 7 to 10, and then 11, 12, more or less, on different videos. We will try and make them teams free as play as friendly, or even come up with different alternatives. So let me down in the comments if you like that idea. I know a lot of people are struggling. I'm not finished my secret rooms, so for me it's nearly a result. Anyway, see you on the next video. Peace.